Hello, welcome back to CITAM ChurchOnline. My name is Amani, and today we'll be talking about leadership and looking at the story of Joshua. What are the things that we can learn from Joshua in terms of his character? The first one, I'm going to go straight right into it, is Joshua was a man of faith, right? Remember the story of Joshua, the miracle that happened where the sun stood still for Joshua to finish his battle. He asked for the sun to stand still for him to finish his battle. That shows you the kind of man he was. He was a man of faith, right? So in your leadership, are you a man or woman of faith? Do you have faith? Do you walk by faith? Are your actions faith-filled? Yep. Questions that I guess you would need to answer by yourself in private and everything. For you to be a great leader, you need to have faith. Do not fear. You need to be courageous. Have faith in God, especially. Have faith in whatever you stand for and believe in. Do not waver. You need to be a man or woman of faith for you to be a great leader. The second thing I'd like to look at in terms of Joshua is that he was an obedient leader, right? Not one of all the Lord's good promises to Israel failed. Every one of them was fulfilled. Why? Joshua was an obedient leader. For him to be able to overcome challenges as a leader, it's very important for you to be obedient to God. When God leads you and reveals something to you, you need to be able to be obedient, right? If he tells you, I would like you to go the direction of X, as opposed to Y, more often than not, we'll be thinking, wow, but X looks so promising. Why are we going Y anyway? And everybody is talking about X as the direction to go. Why are we all going to Y? If you're obedient, eventually you'll find out why God was asking you to go Y as opposed to X. So it's very important for you as a leader and your work as a leader to be obedient to God. I remember sometimes back, one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made was because I was disobedient. It was clear what direction I was supposed to take, but I was just acting in disobedience and thinking, why must I not? You know, you've become so accustomed to something and you're thinking, why are we changing things right now? And I remember my mom cautioning me and telling me, do not do that. And I went ahead and did it, and it had consequences and repercussions. I was disobedient and, I suffered the consequences. So for you to be a great leader, it is so important for you to be obedient to God. When God says we are going Y and not X, follow his lead. He's already seen what is ahead. He's already gone before you and seen what you're going to come across, and has probably even cleared the path for you way ahead. For you to be a great leader, very important for you to be obedient. Now, the other thing about Joshua as a leader, he experienced the presence of God. He walked very close with Moses as an assistant to Moses and experienced the presence of God, obviously because Moses walked with God and everything and experienced the presence of God. And because of this, he knew that if the presence of God was with you, you would be victorious all the time. Remember the time when they were supposed to go and conquer Jericho? He sent in spies to go and find out what is in this land. What did we need to look at? He was a warrior. So, when you're in battle, you have to check out your enemy. What weapons do they have? How are they operating and everything? And he sent spies. And the spies came back with a report saying, my goodness, Joshua, there are giants in there. I don't think we'll be able to conquer these giants and everything. And Joshua looked at it very differently. He realized that they did not walk with God. They did not have the presence of God, and that was their weakness. And he was not scared and knew that so long as he had the presence of God and he was walking with God, he would ultimately become victorious. So for you to be a great leader, it is so important that you walk with God. The other thing also I'd like us to look at in terms of Joshua as a leader, Joshua fixed his eyes on God. He went where God told him to go. He did what God told him to go. He was fixed. His eyes were fixed on God. My question to you as a leader today would be, Where are your eyes fixed on? Who are you looking onto? Who is shaping your ideas? Who is shaping your ideals and principles? Is it the latest saying of the day? Is it what everybody is saying that, okay, fine, this is how you need to talk, this is what you need to do? Or are your eyes fixed on the Lord? I'd like to encourage you as a leader to fix your eyes on Jesus and fix your eyes on the Lord for you to be successful as a leader. And that sums it up for today. We'll see you next time on CITAM Church Online. This is Amani. God bless you.